Before July 7, 2026, the New York Mets were an untouchable 201 when scoring 12 or more runs in franchise history. What happened next at Citi Field wasn't just a regular baseball game, it was a statistical impossibility, a complete defensive meltdown, and a historic night where a 74-year-old Major League Baseball record was shattered by the most unlikely underdog in the league. It began like a comedy of errors. Top of the first inning, Mets rookie Carson Bench hits a routine, short ground ball. It should have been a simple, textbook out to start the night. Instead, the Royals fielders performed an accidental comedy routine. 3 consecutive bad errors on a single play. The baseball deflected, flew past gloves, and sailed wildly across the diamond as the defense collapsed into panic. Carson Bench didn't just advance. He literally scored a 3-run Little League home run, without the ball ever leaving the infield. Just like that, before the fans could even settle into their seats, the Mets were up. The stadium was rocking, and the Royals looked completely demoralized, carrying a 9-4 deficit by the 4th inning. For any normal squad, giving up a circus play like that is the exact moment the wheels completely fall off the bus. The pressure didn't stop with errors. The Mets wanted to put this game out of reach permanently. Enter Juan Soto. With runners on base and a commanding lead already established, Soto did exactly what the New York front office paid him to do. Boom! A towering 3-run rocket into the stands. That was Soto's 20th home run of the 2026 regular season, extending the Mets' lead to a dominant 9-4. Royals pitcher Seth Lugo stood on the mound, completely shell-shocked. This would end up being a career-high worst outing for Lugo, tagged for 9 runs over just 4 1/3 innings. At this point, the analytics gave Kansas City less than a 5% chance to win. The game was effectively over. Or so everyone thought. Top of the 5th inning, the Royals dugout decides they aren't going down without a fight. The comeback sparked to life against Mets reliever Austin Warren, and it didn't just simmer, it exploded. The Royals' offense went absolute scorched earth. 6 consecutive batters reached base safely. 3 blistering doubles, a hit by pitch, a walk, and a sharp single. Warren was left completely helpless as the Kansas City batting order systematically dismantled every pitch he threw. Superstars deliver when the lights are brightest. Bobby Witt Jr. hit a sharp grounder to short, eating up Francisco Linder and preventing a double play through sheer hustle to drive in a run. Minutes later, the veteran captain Salvador Perez blooped an incredibly clutch single into shallow center. 5 runs across the plate in a single frame. From down and out at 9-4, to a deadlocked 9-9 ballgame. The circus was officially over, and a heavyweight slugfest had just begun. In the middle of a team comeback, one man decided to step directly into the baseball history books. While the team fought for the lead, Royals right fielder Tyler Tolbert was quietly chasing immortality. Entering his 7th inning at-bat, Tolbert hadn't recorded an out in days. He was sitting on 11 consecutive successful plate appearances with a hit. He hits it on the ground, an infield single. He beats the throw. History has been made. With that single hit, Tyler Tolbert tied an all-time Major League Baseball record with 12 consecutive hits in 12 straight plate appearances. He matched the legendary mark set by Johnny Kling way back in 1902, and equaled by Walt Dropo in 1952. Batting from the 9th spot in the order, Tolbert put on an absolute masterclass. A 2-run homer in the 2nd, followed by a relentless barrage of singles in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th innings. 3 of those final hits were gritty, hard-fought infield singles where he simply outran the defense. The remaining New York crowd stood up and gave the opposing 9th hitter a well-deserved standing ovation. He was eventually retired in the 9th on a flyout, but the damage was already done. Tolbert finished the night 5-4-6, scoring 4 runs and driving in 2. But the historic night wasn't finished, because the 7th inning was about to turn into an absolute nightmare for New York. Top of the 7th. The score is still locked up. The Mets call upon reliever Matt Seelinger to make his official Major League debut. Talk about being thrown straight into a den of lions. It was a debut Seelinger will want to wipe from his memory forever. The Royals lineup completely batted around the order. Seelinger allowed 8 batters to reach base safely, yielding 2 doubles, a single, and issuing 4 costly walks. Lane Thomas was the chief executioner, going 3 for 4 on the night with a massive 4 RBIs. The Royals piled on a staggering 7 runs in the 7th inning alone, blowing the game wide open to take a commanding 16-9 lead. A legendary 201 record was officially dead, proving that no lead is ever truly safe in baseball. The Mets tried to fight back. New York rookie A.J. Ewing had an unbelievable night of his own, going a perfect 4 for 4, reaching base in all 5 appearances, hammering a home run, and scoring 4 runs. They clawed back 3 late runs to bring the final score to 16-12. But it was simply too little, too late. Every single starter in the Kansas City lineup, except for Jack Caglianone, recorded at least 1 RBI in the game. The Royals notched 19 total hits in a relentless display of offensive power. With this unbelievable 16-12 victory, the Mets' legendary franchise record plummeted to 202 when scoring 12 or more runs. A game that featured a 3-error Little League home run, a historic 12-hit streak, a premier debut nightmare, and 28 combined runs will go down as one of the most chaotic matchups of the decade. This game completely defies conventional baseball logic. We have to ask you, was this historic comeback a testament to the unyielding grit of the Royals' offense, or was it a tragic, embarrassing collapse by the New York pitching staff and defense? Drop your theories in the comments section below. We want to know exactly what you think. If you love deep dive sports analysis, legendary underdog stories, and high-energy breakdowns just like this, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe right now to US Highlight Junction 128 for more epic US Highlight Junction documentaries. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.